This lovely doll was made years ago. Here's my husband.
Is that okay, substitute?
It's great, darling, but we're actually not playing with dolls. We're celebrating the release of Me Without You. So there's me without you. And for everybody wondering if I'm getting a divorce, no, it's not that bad. They're dusty. Okay, well, at least I've been doing some live chats earlier today, and people were wondering if Hannes is joining. He is joining in spirit anyway. Oh, great. Well, welcome to this TikTok live chat, guys, celebrating the release of my third single, Me Without You, and of course the video made by the real version of this guy, Hannes. Of course, I'm super, super curious to hear what you guys thought of the song. Have you been streaming it? Have you been watching the video? I just saw Fleur. Groetjes uit Hal. Hoi! Cool, you guys. Welcome to this live chat here on TikTok. Super cool. I've been doing a live chat on YouTube today and with my wonderful Floor World and on Instagram. And it strikes me every time how international we are. So welcome to this. Here, there's somebody wondering if there are any plans for Eurovision. Not as in yet. Would you guys think I'm suitable to represent my country on Eurovision? But yeah, of course, curious to hear your reactions on Me Without You. Did you like the song? Yes, love the song and the video. Push button. Liebe Grüße aus Deutschland. Dankeschön. Nice. Gaaf nummer, gaaf tekst. Leuk. En zin in april. So in April next year I'll be... April and May next year I'll be doing some solo shows as well. First the album comes in March. And after that I'll hit some really lovely venues in April in the Netherlands. And from there I'll go to Germany and Switzerland and Austria in May. So cool things coming up in the next year. And of course this single Me Without You is one of the album tracks and one of the first to be released, and most definitely one of the most poppy songs, I suppose, compared to the other ones. It has a different sound to it and a different feel. So of course I'm excited to hear what you think. Wonderful to see it once again, guys, coming from everywhere. Yeah, nice. Groetjes van papa. Groetjes terug, Fleur. Ook aan papa. Also family members joining here too. Super nice. Have you and Nightwish been working on a new album? Well, Thomas has been writing during the pandemic, and once we finish our world tour with Human Nature, we will record a new album in the summer of next year. But first, of course, we'll be coming to South America now in October, and then to Europe in November and December. So if you wonder where Nightwish is playing the coming time, go check out our dates, because there are still some tickets available, not everywhere. How come I'm wearing a hat? Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, then my solo album in March and touring in April and May. Go check it out on floorjansen.com if you are wondering where the tickets can be bought and all of that. I'm getting a present. Thank you for that present. Thank you. I have to admit, I haven't never really done this on TikTok, so there are a lot of things happening that are new to me. Hello from Ukraine. Look at that. So cool to have you here. And a big hello from us, and a lot of strength from us here from me here in Sweden, but surely from everybody on this international platform. I'm wishing you all the best and sending peace your way. Jesus, it's time. There are jumps. There are a lot of people joining, a lot of messages coming in. I see a lot of nationalities coming in. Super, super nice. Yeah, so that's very, very wonderful. Please play Amaranth in Düsseldorf in December. Yeah, that would be wonderful to do, actually. And I get a lot of roses. Nice. Would love to hear Ghost Loves Oh, Ghost River in Dublin. Yeah, I love that song. It's a Nightwish song. See pigeons flying and hearts flying and roses popping up. I really like TikTok. I can see more comments here, can I? Okay, yes. Ooh. All right. People that know me a bit better know that I'm usually not that great and smart with all these new online things. I'm getting better and I'm learning. And I always love doing it because these chats are just so much fun to do. It really feels, you know, because now I'm at home here in Sweden. Been traveling my ass off during the summer with all these wonderful Nightwish festivals. I just visited the Netherlands where I played a solo show and of course sang on the Formula One race and finished writing and recording my album, my solo album, together with Gordon Grootheid, who was producing it. So now I'm home and the single comes and it's out in the world, but I'm still at home. So to really join it with, you know, join in with you guys and celebrate it, it really means a lot. So I'm still drinking the same wine. I'm not going too fast this evening. Cheers. Talking too much. Super nice. Yeah, I'm super proud of this song, to be honest, because finding my sound that is not metal and that is not rock is going to sound like me. It's going to be, you know, pop music. But what is pop music? There are so many different kinds of it. So I can only kind of pinpoint at first what it's not going to be like. I don't want to become the next Britney Spears. Obviously, I'm gonna find my own sound. What is it? So not this and this and this and that. And then from there, okay. So to kind of from there go to something that I do like. It was super cool to investigate this sound and get to know pop music and its diversity better. Also through all the projects I've been doing, Beste Zangers in the Netherlands, Sing Mine Song in Germany, where I really learned from all the other singers and songwriters. So Me Without You, that song is written already by somebody else, for somebody else. Once again, I have a hat and a moustache. Do I look good? Oh, no, it's gone. I really enjoyed the whole process, and when this song came, it's like I really, really like it. I have to kind of get into the theme. As said earlier, happily married. So, do I really want to sing about a me without you? Who's the you? Who's the me? Can I identify myself enough with this? And I really did. I really started feeling this song, and I really started to fall in love with it. Cool to play around with recording it, how to make it sound the way it did. So yeah, I'm very excited. And it's not the first time somebody's been asking this tonight. Is it possible to be trained by you? Do you still do vocal lessons or anything like that? I have been a vocal teacher for many, many years, but ever since I joined Nightwish, it became harder and harder for me to do on a regular basis. And in the end of the day, it kind of just became master classes here and there. But even that has been impossible for me to do since, well, first pandemic, but also before that. And now with the tempo of combining solo work and Nightwish. So as of now, so far it's just been very, very hard to continue doing that. I did on my YouTube channel, however, record a couple of vocal tutorials that you can watch with some of the basic stuff and basic tips, things that I find super important. So if I can't give any personal lessons, please check out my YouTube channel, because there are many, many videos there for you to find. Hello from Australia. Very nice. Somebody's wondering if I'm excited for Halloween. It feels to me very far away, and you have to know that for most Europeans it's less big than for Americans, even though its popularity is increasing. Is the note at the end of Phantom your highest? No, it's not, and actually also because the version we do is a half a note or 1 note less high than the original. I can do the original too, but that kind of does feel like the top of my game. Hallo aus Deutschland. Hello Deutschland. Hello from Hungary. I wish I could say something in Hungarian just like that, or in Spanish when it comes to Argentina. Guys, we're once again, hello from France, in a very international, fine company. Super nice to see. Are there any people from the UK here as well, maybe? Because of course we all got informed by the loss of your queen. I'm very sorry that happened. Yes, I'm sorry for your loss. I admired her strength very, very much. What a powerhouse of a lady. And to rule for so long. Well, nothing but respect for that. I see a lot of people reacting like, yeah, hello from, and then comes Finland, and once again Germany, Slovakia, Norway, Honduras, and of course UK, Austria, Finland, wonderful. Wales, it's not the UK, it's Wales. I get it. Czech Republic, Florida. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Somebody just enlighten us with a super funny joke. I'm really laughing very hard on the inside. Let's see, guys. Yeah, and so of course, Me Without You came today. I have read nothing but great reactions, actually, also from people who are maybe a bit skeptical with the announcement. Yeah, it's a lot of, it's a bit of a poppy song. Not puppy, but poppy. Do you, like that kind of side of me? Do you like, me experimenting different kinds of things? And so far, people have been so open-minded to all my, searches on that end and the things I've been doing. I'm super grateful for that. I'm not seeking for approval in that sense, because I need to make what I feel is right. But of course, when I get positive replies and my dear fans all over the world are enjoying it, I'm heartwarmed. Curious to hear what you think of the video as well. If you haven't seen it, I do invite you to go check it out. It's made by Hannes, my husband. We together cooked up a plan for this video. So not a whole team of people we really wanted to make something ourselves this time. And I'm super happy with the end result. I'm super thankful for his creativity there as well. And to make something that really do justice to this song, which is a small, intimate song in the end of the day. So, I'm very happy about that. And for everybody still joining, super nice that you're here. For people that have to leave, thank you for joining. It's super nice to have you here. I'll be hanging around for a little while, drinking my wine. I see hearts being shot into something. It's cool with all those pictures that pop up on this TikTok live stream. Cool. Let's do this every day. And nice. Somebody's writing, I love you since 20 years with After Forever. Thank you, Aurélie. It's wonderful to have you still hanging around here and enjoying what I'm doing. That's most important. That it's something that works for you, that you like what I do and can enjoy my voice and the music I'm doing. I'm super excited with all of this. Yeah. What kind of a wine is it? It's actually French Côte du Rhône. So very nice red wine. I like red wine. Are the new Nightwish songs giving you a challenge so far? Well, yes. Yes. They're beautiful. They're beautiful stories once again. Tuomas is an amazing songwriter. Do you think you'll growl again? Well, actually, I've been growling at least if it's just 2 words or 3, or maybe 1 actually, on stage last Saturday. So it's still there, but it really depends on what the music is asking for. Obviously, floor solo probably won't demand too many growling, but you never know what a Nightwish song will do. You never know what the future will bring. I mean, music is music, and I've been on all kinds of paths, so you never know. I liked it. Yeah, creativity will be celebrated. That's a wonderful way of expressing. I mean, music in the end of the day is creativity, and it's about how it makes you feel, and way more important than whatever box you might put it into and genres and it sounds like this or that, or no. For me, that is super important. A lot of people are wondering if I go on tour with Avantasia. I don't see how I could possibly fit that into the schedule that's already laid out. And if you wonder what my schedule is, I invite you to go to florjansen.com to check out my tour dates. Also for the solo stuff that will be coming up next year. And of course also for Nightwish's shows in the rest of this year. I am keeping myself very busy. So unfortunately I don't see myself joining them live very easily. But if I could maybe how do you call that? I could clone myself. In that case, more is possible. Somebody's wondering if I miss Marco and Jukka. Of course I do. Yeah, I really do. It's never easy when people, for the sake of their health, have to stop with the things that we love the most. Let's see what I pushed this time. There we go. I'm trying to kind of scroll along with what you guys are writing, so sometimes my fingers are hitting different buttons because there's a lot of things happening here on this wonderful TikTok phenomena. Super cool to join you guys here on this live chat here. And still wonderful to see so many people from all over the world joining. Super nice, guys. Welcome to this chat, and super nice to have you here. And super nice to hear so many positive reactions to Me Without You, which we're having our nice little release party for at the moment. Cheers to that again. Very nice. Thanks for all your wonderful reactions. Also about my singing the national anthem in Zandvoort last Sunday. It's unbelievable. This week went so fast. I can't believe it was just a couple of days ago. I stood there in the middle of the tracks in front of all the wonderful drivers, and of course Max Verstappen, our Dutch hero, singing the national anthem in front of them. 100,000 people. Were there people that joined the live chat here today that were actually physically there in Zandvoort last Sunday? And who watched it on television, maybe from wherever country you might be from? Yes. See some reactions. Cool. Very nice. Watched it on TV. Yeah. How can you read anything? Yeah, it's pretty. Floor's right eyebrow. I really need to find out what's up with my right eyebrow. It's been coming back a couple of times that I apparently do things with my right eyebrow. Yeah, it goes so fast. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed my version of the national anthem. And if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, I sang on the Formula One kickoff, or I sang the national anthem in the Netherlands during the Formula One race last Sunday. And you can find that back on YouTube for sure. But it's, yeah. Okay, auf YouTube wurde dein Auftritt leider schnell gesperrt. Könnte nur kurz rein. Okay, too bad. Somebody's writing here that on YouTube that performance gets stopped really fast. That's too bad. I hope it's available for everyone to see. It's still the national anthem. It's for everyone, as it was that day. I was amazed by your Swedish skills when you were interviewed on Ile. Thank you very much, but I've been living now in Sweden for 7 years, so my Swedish is getting pretty okay. Verstappen won that race. Yes, he did. And 10 years with you with Nightwish. Yes, indeed. Next month, October, it's 10 years for me in Nightwish. I don't know what happened. Time is just... Here is somebody replying to my question about my eyebrows. I lift my left eyebrow when I talk and the right one doesn't. That's all. I had to watch myself doing it. Okay, that's what I do. Cool. I don't want to be aware of that too much. Hello from Ukraine again. Hello, Ukraine. When will your album come out? March next year, guys. March comes the album. April, I tour the Netherlands. And May, I come to Germany and Austria and Switzerland. And then, of course, some summer festivals should be cool. But we're also recording a new album with Nightwish in the next summer. So plenty of activity, I would say. Not to mention coming to South America, Latin America now in October. And to Europe finally in November, December. So many shows to look forward to. That's been laying around since the pandemic forever. So I can't wait. Is it recording in Ruske? Yeah, we have to come back there. It's the best place in the world. When do you come back to the USA? Guys, we just were there. But I'm sure on the next tour. How do you remember so many languages and don't mix them? I do remember them, but I do mix them. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's maybe a funny thing to tell you. When I was asked for Sing Meinen Song, they asked me, do you speak German? Yeah, I can do that. That's because I really understand German. I can read German. But what I didn't really realize is that since I live in Sweden and I learned to speak Swedish, that that would kind of interfere with my German. So every time I thought I was going to say something in German, I said it in Swedish instead. It's called language interference. So it all has to do with where in your brain you have your languages. So you have your mother tongue. Is always in a different area than all the other languages you learn. And I think English maybe have come so close to native that I can basically dream English. I don't have to really think about it. But all the other languages, including Swedish, it's in a different part of my brain. And so when I start to dig for words, any language that I've once learned basically is in that box of languages. And Swedish is the most highlighted one because I've been speaking it on a daily basis and now fluently enough. For years. So, okay, German, yes, it's in there too. And every time I come with Swedish, there comes Swedish. I want to say something in German. It took me forever to get there. And after a couple of weeks of learning, having lessons and all of that, I went to Germany. I practice. Guys, I really need to speak German, and I need you to have patience with me and don't switch to English. Help me out. And that worked. So after a while, okay, the German is starting to get back. Not grammatically great, but I'm getting there. The ball started rolling, and that evening I wanted to call home to Sweden, and I couldn't speak Swedish anymore. It's like the switch back didn't want to. It's like, okay, I have to fall back to English, and that took me another couple of months to kind of separate the languages. I can do both, and now I can, the German is still not great, but I haven't had the time to kind of continue learning it, but I really enjoy it. I mean, learning a language, guys, it's not easy, but it's great for your brain, and it's fun to do, and you get to learn the natives from the language that you're practicing on a whole different level. So it's always really worth it, especially if you live there. Like for me, it was important to learn to speak Swedish, but yeah, German is still something that is on my wish list to get to know better. And, usually when I tour, I've been doing that since I joined Nightwish. I study languages because there are so many time during the day. I can only, I usually like to train and I like to study. And then I've had a part of the day is used on something, but I can't get too tired because I need all my energy for the show, obviously. So I can't become too tired and I can't become physically too tired. But somewhere there in the middle ground, if you would like study an hour a day, it's not that much, and you learn so much. So it's a lot of fun. So that's what I do. All right. I see so many cool hearts. More hearts. 19 hearts. 4 hearts. Ooh. Nice. If you could choose to sing an opera, which would it be and why? I don't want to sing an opera, to be honest. I like to sing some of the opera things, but I don't ever see myself do a whole opera because it's so far away from the world I'm actually in. With all the respect for it, and that's also why I don't think I would be able to pull it off. Maybe sound-wise, but then there's also the rest. How are my horses doing? They're doing great. Zev's just moved to a new stable and found a new place to live, and my new horse Dara is doing really, really well. She got kicked on her leg a couple of months ago, which resulted into her having a lot of pain and not being able to move properly. But fortunately, her wound healed very, very well, and we built up her strength and condition really well. So she's back in the game. She's a lovely character, a lot of horse to ride. I mean, obviously she's a Shire horse, very tall, but and she's very fierce, very feisty. So she's really, she's not your average cold blood, like, okay, I need to kind of get started. She's really, from the get-go, you start riding her, and the more you ride her, the more energetic she becomes. So super nice, cool horse. And Yum Yum, her little friend, my daughter's pony, is doing really, really well. He survived the summer. Little ponies and lots of grass usually is a terrible combination, so you have to be careful for them to not get sick. You would say that horses are made to eat grass, but they're not, especially not the little ones. So, but it goes really well, and they have a new friend since last year that is not my own horse, and it's a young horse that plays a lot with Yum Yum. So those are two young guys that are running around, and Dara is like their mom, lifting her eyebrow a little bit, like, okay, let the boys be boys, just leave me be as long as you leave me be. So we have a very nice balance here in the paddock outside. Yeah. Let me see if there are any last minute questions I can answer for you guys. Are you still nervous, or is it like a little tingle in your fingers? It really depends on what I'm doing, what kind of nerves I actually have. Floor, today's my birthday and nobody remembered. A guy named Unknown, and it's very easy to make a stupid joke about that because nobody then knows. But for Mr. Unknown, whose birthday was forgotten, happy birthday. When is the next song? Asks Floor's right eyebrow. You'll soon know. Favorite part of the song? I guess the very last sentence, actually, of Me Without You. Here's somebody wondering if I would write a song for Nightwish. Yeah, in my dreams I would be as talented songwriter as Thomas, but in reality I'm a better singer than songwriter for Nightwish, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'll stick to that. Solo world tour, maybe. Yes, maybe. Somebody's wondering if I come back to the Netherlands. Yes, in April next year. Check out my tour dates on florianse.com. And also with Nightwish, I'll be playing in Ziggo Dome in November, twice sold out though. So yes, there's a lot of touring going on, guys. Check it out on Nightwish or florianse.com. And for now, I would say thank you for having me. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for listening to Me Without You. Stream it as much as you can. Enjoy the song, sing it along. And I really hope to see you at one of the Nightwish shows in October, November, or December this year, or maybe on my solo shows in April and May next year. Stay tuned for more solo stuff and all kinds of stuff happening in my life and on Floor World, my super nice website, fan site. You can also join if you want to stay in touch and get, special perks like being the first to know everything and longer chats with me, discounts on merchandise. There's a lot more out there on Floor World. But for now, I say thank you. Enjoy your Friday. What's left of it maybe, or maybe your day is just starting. In any way, I guess for most, the weekend is starting. So enjoy your weekend. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Thank you for joining, and I'll hope to see you next time. And now this Dutchie's gonna see where the button is to switch this off. Bear with me, don't laugh. Because it's always very difficult, because it's not just big red button like back in the days, okay? It's